on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the store, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got 100s. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hope. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Amos dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice.
Here from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, I'm Ed Cohen with Philadelphia controls the tap. Embiid. Deep 2 there, won't go. Danny Green to James. Al Horford able to recover with the block. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And count the basket inside.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Across the timeline comes James. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Danny Green. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron James with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
LeBron James, 2-4 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Horford. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. LeBron into the front court. Leads 1. Ah, the monster stuff.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James to Danny Green. It's James. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's James controlling the offense. Curling inside. Fakes. Drives to the rim and scores.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Embiid to Richardson. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
It's James controlling the offense to Caldwell Pope. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Great feed. Sets it up. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. To Richardson. Josh Richardson, 3 for 4. Good start.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
JaVale McGee. In the slam.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
To Richardson. JaVale McGee pins it. Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. James. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Wide open look, won't go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. That misses with a second to go. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Fires the 3. That's how you defend. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot. LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Richardson. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Horford, jumper's good.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LBJ. Joel Embiid knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James to Davis. Al Horford tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Davis to Danny Green. Tobias Harris snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Tobias Harris. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 1, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
To James. Count the basket at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Davis to James. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Josh Richardson, now 4 for 9.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I got this clown. Let's go.
James, now a steal by Philly. Richardson to Embiid. Can't connect from inside. James to Kyle Kuzma. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Richardson can't connect. Lakers at the controls right now. And scores. Strong take. That misses with 2 seconds to go. First half comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
LeBron with it up top. Lead stands at 10. To Davis. Anthony Davis. 3 for 6 now.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Lakers ball. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Anthony Davis lets it go. Not that time. To Horford. Embiid, good for two.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
James, now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kuzma to James. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Gets to the basket and scores.
Come on, you knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Not that time. To James. Second effort. Davis. To James. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Richardson. And McGee there for the rebound. Caldwell Pope. To James. Davis. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to
leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
To Caldwell Pope. Won't go. JaVale McGee. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. To Richardson. Here's a chance from long range. And Josh Richardson. Zero hesitation on that one. Buries the three.
And the game flow in the second half is completely different than the first. That first half equals out of sight, out of mind. Way to recalibrate in the locker room and find your rhythm back on the court.
Add 2 points to the board.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
LBJ with it. JaVale McGee. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Has a look. Gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James into the front court. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. JaVale McGee. Now a steal by Philly. To Simmons. Slam dunk.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Lakers have the... It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Josh Richardson can't get to that. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
LBJ has it. And he'll head to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. To Horford. Beyond the arc for 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
LeBron James, he had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. James, nice pass to get things going.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Horford, shot no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Whoa, what a finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
They work it down to Cousins. Joel Embiid, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Anthony Davis with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort. He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. 4-3.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. LeBron James wants it. Sixers with the rebound. To Embiid. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
Oof, takes it coast to coast, and a strong finish at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Danny Green to James. Drive here, but the shot stays out to Danny Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And scores.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To James. And he drains it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Time to shuffle things up. LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Embiid. And Davis there to grab the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly.
Stuffs it down with authority. To Embiid. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 25, Ben Simmons.
James to Cousins. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Knocks it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
LeBron James with the rock. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers got the win with a comfortable
Player of the game.
The chosen one was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
was cold.
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Lakers were solid in today's victory. And the way they attack, not only is the dunk a high percentage, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense.